Zmiana jest trudna. Może nie być przyjemna. To ciężka praca. Jeszcze raz. Powtórz. Zmień coś. Zmiana jest nieunikniona. To młodość, radość, nowa energia, nowa siła. Zmiana to ty. Nowe w pełni elektryczne Porsche Macan. Bądź zmianą, pozostań sobą.
Odcinek raju w swoim czerwonym Porsche 911 nazwanym Red 58. Wszyscy
Porsche. Napędzani marzeniami.
You could assume there is going to be driver from second. Made the first row after two handsome drivers from Pro Racing just got dressed so close to me because this weekend we are with Pro Racing at Poznań racing track, and that means that we are back at third round of Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe here in Poznań racing circuit. The cooling vest is on the chest, so we are going to race in short amount of time. So we are going to have a look on what have happened in 3 hours ago, which the first race was held here on Poznań racing circuit, nearest place to the Polish airport Poznań Ławica, which you could travel here to watch such an incredible races as Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe was. From the last place, Herbert Geis had to start because of his disqualification, but at the first corner he gained 3 positions. After that another few, just to make an incredible attack, which I believe we are going to see. He of course had some oversteering problems, but still as a very good driver he managed to do it corner by corner, what you are seeing now. This radar corner was very tricky for lots of the drivers, just as well as Devil's corner. This place where lots of the drivers are going so wide, as well as the standing section. And once again, Herbert Geis with a great weekend and so much of his talent in his hands. And this is the moment when Herbert Geis wanted to know how is to visit and travel in Poland wiser and much wider than others. And after that, knowing all the limits of the track, all the millimeters of it, he could make the second appearance, their second chance to attack the rival, and after that to win this current position, which he gained. It was fourth in the first race, of course, and because he is the only driver to drive with 11th number, he is going to start once again. But the car 69 from Pro Racing now is going to be held by Ulrich Ziegler, and the driver who was trying to attack Franz Dziwok and lost his fourth position was, of course, a bit Gantz. That was the second most interesting battle on the track between number 21 and 19. That was in 21 Milan Stinanski and Petr Brunner, but for second race we are going to see Herbert Carrer in 17th, and I believe it would be Eric Janis in 21st Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. And once again on our screens, beautiful battle between 11th car of Herbert Geis. And beautiful drive by Franz Dziwok, but not so defensive. And going to how the race ended, this is the moment when Herbert Geis gained his position, and shortly after that we had a car outside of the track where Leo Willert in 28th car went off the track, and safety car ended this race till the checkered flag. We had Porsche Taycan driven by Krystian Korzeniowski, and that was the way to, unfortunately, finish the race behind the safety car. But still, the emotions that especially five drivers gave us was very great to live, to expect, to watch. And the winner was Lithuanian big talent Eduardas Klepikas. And for now, let's go to watch some interviews we made yesterday. At third round of Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe here in Poland, Poznań, Polish track of the year in Polish racing series. Here is Franz Dziwok with me. What is this feeling to stand here with your racing series in Poland to race in your home country?
Yes, it's amazing to be back. Last time I was here last year. Unfortunately, it's a lot of opportunities to drive here because I'm very busy also with the racing of my sons. Yes, we're driving through Europe, but it's amazing. I like it. I like this. It's very interesting track, very technical track. You can see it. It's a lot of drivers need a lot of time to become confident. Yes, it's nice.
It is first live stream from Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe in Polish television. So maybe it's a great idea to walk throughout the paddock and see who we got here. could you introduce us with the drivers?
Okay, we can do it. Let's do it.
Let's go. It's third round of Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe. We are here in Poland. After first training session, how do you feel with the coolness of Poznań racing circuit?
Yeah, it was yesterday, was our first training session, so it was a little bit complicated. Last year we had also one race weekend here, and yeah, at the end it's always better than in the beginning. So we started, let's say, not from zero, but something between, and yeah, today the first session was good. Everybody comes to a better time, and yeah, we have 2 more hours for today until tomorrow is getting very serious, and everything needs to be on time.
After 2 rounds at Red Bull Ring and Salzburg Ring, tell us about your position and what is your goal to reach in Poznań racing circuit?
Yeah, last year I was in the AM class, and last year I win the AM class, so I came to the Pro AM category, and yeah, for me the goal should be to win the championship. It's very hard drivers. Also with Franz, we have yeah, we know each other now since I think 3 or 4 years, so it comes also a little bit more guests to the track, and yeah. It's hard fighting every day, and yeah, I hope we can get a good place on the podium.
David, you are leading Asset Cup with your Clio RS, but with your father, you're here in Poznań racing circuit, looking with big, sweet eyes on those Porsches 911. Do you believe there is going to be someday to drive this car and maybe beat your father?
Yes, I hope. I mean, this is my dream to race in these cars. I hope this dream will come this year. So, yeah, we'll be waiting.
And this situation, what you are looking for at your screens, it's a very, very beautiful association of women from Poland, especially associated with Porsche Club Poland, with the theme of this meeting is worldwide traveling with nature. This group of women is Porsche powered by women, cooperating with Porsche Centrum Poznań and Warsaw, and those beautiful women are driving their Porsches around Polish and international circuits. They road versions of them just to show their skills, their love to motorsport, to racing cars, to fast road legal cars. And now here in Tor Poznan, they couldn't leave this moment to celebrate it in their favorite group, their favorite colleagues. So yeah, not only Poznań racing circuit, but as well Porsche lovers are also women, and not women that are passenger princess, but as well great drivers here at racing tracks and as well at roads. But we are waiting for cars that they should in a few minutes appear on the grid, and till this happened, we would like to show you some more conversations with the drivers of Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe. So let's have a look, let's listen what they have told us yesterday. Are they great prepared for this weekend, and especially for the rest too, which is in front of us, so looking forward to it. Let's meet the drivers, get know each other with their faces and their great appearance. That was a great moment for me as well, with lots of laugh, and there is a possibility that some of those greatest moments you are going to watch. So there are the interviews. I believe another driver is standing here in the pit lane. We shouldn't scare him, but maybe just making some surprise.
Yes, this is Leo Willert from Vienna.
Leo,
Leo,
hi, nice to meet you,
a
Leo.
little bit time for us.
Nice to meet you.
No, I'm going to take care of the microphone just so you could have free hands. You are with the same garage paddock with Walter. Are you feeling like teammates and working as teammates here in Poznań and third round?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm on the car with Freddy Fast now. This one I was driving with Freddy Kramer the last couple of rounds, but he couldn't make it. So, and because it's not so easy for me to remember names, they said we need another teammate that's called Freddy as well. And but in this case we give you someone that's fast, so it's Freddy Fast.
Freddy Fast. Okay, so nice to meet you, Freddy Fast. My name is Maciek.
Pleased to meet you. In fact, I'm not that fast at the moment because, as you can see, I'm coming from the rally side. This is my old car suit. That's why it's a bit ripped off. And Francie was much faster, and I'm just not fast at the moment, but I'm working on it. So I'm trying to be a good partner for Leo. Never change to a winning team.
You're talking about Fran just like he's a celebrity in the paddock. Do you believe he's just like a star, so you could measure your lap times to him, just joking about him like you already did?
I can't compare lap times anymore because he's much faster by now.
By now.
Yeah. If I had some more training, maybe, and all the kilometers that are in his body.
If buts and maybes.
Yeah, that maybe I could be faster.
But I can say that Freddy was going to the Dakar this year, race in Dakar.
So I'm driving a different style now. I'm driving on sides. You have, it's rally rate. It's completely different. You drive 80%, never 100%. So driving 100% is quite.
So he went 2 times in the grass because he's used to it.
Yeah,
More off-road.
Are you feeling prepared for the third round here in Poznań racing circuit? Do you know the lines? Do you know every bump here? Do you feel confident about it?
Yeah, I have to say this is a really challenging racetrack. So I did some work with Jakob, my instructor, on the simulator here. But in real life, it's different kind of toast. So I have to get used to it. And Franz, it's his home track, so he's the benchmark here. And I have to compare my lap times to his. But I'm still improving. I found a second compared to yesterday. And yeah, it's going in the right direction.
Hello everybody. In fact, this is my first race in Porsche Sprint Challenge in this season. I know this track very well, and we will see because my competitors are very good, and we will see what happens tomorrow.
Dan, I believe that you, as a young but very, very competitive driver, you are going to show some tricks for this track as well to Tomasz. Do you feel confident here?
We raced against each other. We raced with each other 2 weeks ago. So I know the car, I know the track, and at the end of the game we try and share the knowledge and know-how to see if we can improve and both go better.
Is it the best way to really racing here with Porsche on the Poznań racing circuit? Do you feel confident? And did the track is? I heard from some other drivers it's very bumpy. Do you feel the same?
It is. Poznań in general is very old school, which means it's very real and high risk, high reward. So there's some high-speed sections, and if you go off, you go off. There's no gravel or AstroTurf or extra asphalt to help you out, which makes it more challenging, which makes it more enjoyable as well at the same time. And with the Cup car, I think it's also a very good car to learn in, and you have to keep the basics simple because there's very little you can do with regards to setup. So you just have to keep it simple, do your thing, and get the basics right, and then you can build from there onwards.
And that was the interview. So we are back at the track live with wenasportlive on Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe. The one mistake I need to made it correct. That was of course Herbert Gase with one of the interviewers, but still we have great fun, and you probably would see Herbert Gase in great battles. I must say that from the last position to the fourth is quite impressive. So let's have a look what is he going to show this time. But if the scrutineering was between first and second qualification, he could have a better position. But if only after the second one, the car could be disqualified also well from this session. So maybe he is once again starting from the last place. The driver we are watching now is, of course, team partner of Franz Dziwok and with 69th number Ulrich Tickner. Last words with his race engineer. And he is looking like being so well prepared. Last words, last high fives. Of course, Ulrich Tickler. Dan Arrow is going to race with number with Tomasz Lach. What number of the car do we have? Live timing, it's still not on. So many people walking around the car, wishing the drivers good luck, and of course the team members who are giving some shadow to the drivers, because the temperature here on the track, not only on the tarmac, but as well in the air and especially in the cars, are just getting hotter and hotter during the day. And with great positions from the first row, Enduras Klepikas with great performance during first race, which led him to first place after just alongside is Herbert Gaze. And let's have a look if he is really at the second place. And behind them in the second row and third row, there is Milan Stinamski and Bitgans, and fourth row Peter Brunner and Tomasz Lach. There is a possibility that Tomasz is going to drive 2 sprint races, and Dan Arrow is going to help him in the 100 miles of Poland. And there are Peter Brecka, Herbert Karrer, Freddy Fast, and Günther Benninger. Günther Benninger alongside Freddy Fast, and I need to admit Freddy Fast is a so great driver with beautiful soul. The 13th place, Andrew Kunica. Last strategy, maybe not complaints, but strategical talk about the strategy, about what should drivers do at the first few corners, just to jump as many places as it is possible. And I believe there is short time for the drivers to start formation lap. There's the signal. So 1 minute, because no mechanics could be at the track. This is the code for 1 minute only. Some last touch to the cars. And with quick view to the track, this is exit from turn 1, which Baba Yaga is. Baba Yaga, or in English named as Big Pan, after that third corner, which is first left Devil's Smile, very hard corner, and after that the fourth corner is Belly of Roman. Roman's Belly is the corner named after one photographer, but as well it's named unknown, because for lots of amateur drivers it's very hard to enter and exit correctly this corner. And in the medical car is GT3 RS. What a view to the medical car. I don't know where the driver could lie down if if some of the drivers were injured, but still it's a great view to see. Porsche GT3 RS as a medical car, and Porsche Taycan with Christian Korzeniowski as the driver, Polish Bert Mailander, and the medical car. Medical car is driven by another legend, chief of the instructors from Porsche Experience, Janusz Dudek. And once again, Herbert Geiss on our screen. So yeah, the scrutineering must have been after second qualifying session, so he was disqualified from both. 2 millimeters was the deciding height of the car, the compression to the last height, which is allowed by stewards. Car has at least 9 centimeters from the floor to the tarmac, and that was 8.8. So his car needs to be disqualified. We showed for you some view on the tire warming during formation lap, where the winner of the first race, who Edwardas Klepikas was, has some oversteering slides, but now drivers are in 2 rows. Christian Korzeniowski just has left the track, and the lights are out now. We are racing once again at Porsche at Poznań Racing Circuit, driving throughout the second corners, first and second, Baba Yaga, and now looking at the third one, the best opportunity to overtake. Drivers are getting their brakes hard on, and without changes at the lead, but Herbert Geiss is making his moves. He is in the middle of the pack, so at least 6 drivers are being passed, even maybe 7. Andrzej Konica, Günther Benninger, Freddy Fast, Peter Brecka are for sure behind Herbert Geiss, and Ulrich Ziegler is behind Mariusz Bartkus. Edwardas Klepikas at first position, and drivers sliding throughout 9th and 10th corner under the oaks, waiting for the radar. Of course, the medical car needs to finish first lap with the competitors, just to know if they are okay, they are racing safely. And I believe medical car had just returned to the track at the middle of the racetrack, which corners behind the standing are. And now Edwardas Klepikas is first. The second place is car number 5, which is being driven by Mariusz Bartkus. Ulrich Ziegler at third position. Beat Gans overtook Milan Stinanski. And this is correct. And another action between Herbert Geiss and I believe Tomasz Lach. Unfortunately, we are not seeing the braking zone to the corner, or in the most popular way in English, it's been called small pan, the hairpin. Oh, and another time Herbert Geiss is driving like he's going to drift around this track with gravel, but it's not Freddy Fast, who appeared in Dakar with his rally raid cars, but still he lost one place, I believe, to Herbert Carrer. He's pushing to the limit, but when you are starting from the last place, you need to took everything you could from your car just to get higher and higher. 21 minutes to go. As you can see, Eduardas Klepikas is first, Mariusz Bartkus is on second place, but his lap time is faster than Eduardas. So let's give a look. 2 tenths of the seconds faster. And the second look not only to the parking lot, but as well to the back of the Devil's Smile corner. And I believe that Herbert Geiss is gaining his lastly lost position. What a beautiful image of Polish racing track, which Poznań racing circuit is. The official name in Poland means Tor Poznań, which the name Tor means circuit, so that's why I'm calling it Poznań Racing Circuit. And great tempo from Mariusz Bartkus, who is trying to catch Eduardas Klepikas, winner of the first race, and on our screens Milan Stinanski, number 21st. Another lap is done by the pack. 27 still is the leader. 20 minutes to go. And the white on the exit from turn 1 to this little chicane. Little fast corner. And big braking zone to third corner, which is the first left. Devil's Smile. And so freaky fast throughout the unknown. And another big overtake opportunity and big braking zone to the corn or small pond, as you would like to call this corner. And Ulrich Diller is trying to gain his gap, and it might be done because so wide goes Mariusz Bartkus. Lots of dust in the air, but as I said already in first race, this is the track where you need to focus on using all the millimeters of the outside exits. But few millimeters too much, and you are straight to the gravel all grass, as Dan Arrow said to us in the interview yesterday. The old school track as it is described by the drivers. Maybe a little bit bumpy, but you can feel the history of racing in Poland since 1977. For those who don't know how Poznań Racing Circuit has been built, I've talked about it in the first race live stream, so you can rewind to this first race, which was so emotional, especially for a great battle between Bidgans and Herbert Geiss. But now we are looking for battle for place number 2, because Eduardas Klepikas is trying to run from the pack, but Mariusz Bartkus, Ulrich Zickler and Bitgans in the chase for second position, trying to run his Porsche with fifth number, sorry. And a little bit much closer to the inside was Ulrich Zickler, teammate of Franz Givok. That's why it's looking like the car 69 is still faster than the others in the second part of the track. 2/10 a lap in the second part, as well in this race between Mariusz Bartkus and Ulrich Zickler. Shortly we could see the leader and this battle for the second position between drivers with number 69 and 80 chasing the car number 5. One of the sponsors of this live stream, Fischer Automotive car number 69 on our screen. And that is the spirit of racing, especially here in Poland, where during the history facts and what have happened to Poland after World War II, we didn't have much opportunities to have big racing history. But making a new culture, motorsport culture in Poland, is one of our businesses, one of our main subjects, to give to the Poles the biggest amount of adrenaline, the purest emotions, which is as well the main slogan of wenasportlive. So we are in the best place we could. And the flashing lights from Tomasz Lach car. He is trying to overtake Milan Stinamski. It's not the first time that Milan Stinamski had something to talk about with the flashing light cars. Last race he was the one to flash. And in other battles as well in the back of the pack. Eduardas Klepikas still improving of the gap. So we in our shots we are able only to see as the first car the fifth one. Second position, car number 5 being chased, but Ulrich Zickler and Bitgans. And less than a quarter to end of the second sprint race. Short moment to see the leader, Eduardas Klepikas. And they are driving one by one in the big Ario slipstream. But still there is trying on the inside on the unknown. The driver that was trying is Bitgans, but as you could see, the exit was much worse than Zickler's. So the third place is still the same, still the car number 69th. And next to the standings, going to the corners under the oaks. Beautiful, very wonderful section, very tricky, very fast. So much risk you need to put here, as well as what Dan Arrow said. Less than 12 minutes, sorry, 13 minutes to the end of the race. Fast approach throughout second corner by Edwardas Klepikas. So much track he is using here. Every millimeter of the run exit. And the rest of the pack chasing him. This is the time where Herbert Gage stopped his chasing tempo. And once again Edwardas Klepikas with all the track. As he said in his interview after the first race, he's racing only for 2 years, but he's so fast, so wise driver just to use all of the track, knowing all of the racing line, using full racing line. He is trying to reach his dreams, taking his goal to start in 24 hours Nürburgring, but this tempo maybe he could even appear in races even as 24 hours Le Mans in the future. We are of course wishing him to reach such a big level of racing. And car number 69, Ulrich Stigler, is trying to catch Mariusz Bartkus. The battle between a Lithuanian and German driver. And there is, I believe, some problem with car 21, Milan Stynarski. No, what is he doing? It's not, we are not on the road. It's racing track. So why is he using his blinkers? I know that some of the drivers just driving with what they driving day by day. Sometimes these are the automatic movements. That was a big moment for Ulrich Ziegler. He held the car on the track, but it was for a short moment. Something like a brown coat. But let's believe the car is clear. And about the clear car, there is something going on with Milan Stynarski. He is now pitting. So Tomasz Lach would say that this is a good moment for him to catch the place, but there is a problem with car 84. There's a problem with car 84. I think it stalled. Oh, and some of them just went airborne through the grass. Lots of dust in the air. The car number 84 is Andrew Kunica. He's trying to go back at the track. The difficult moment, a little bit dangerous for other drivers. Mariusz Bartkus managed to drive past him, but no, it's Ulrich Ziegler. So somewhere there, maybe the moment of the airborne was the moment of Mariusz Bartkus. So let's have a look at Ulrich Ziegler. is second now. Throughout the dust, we couldn't see anything like battle and pushes, so I don't know if this overtook was with the rules. But Bitkans is now at third position and being flashed by Mariusz Bartkus. And this is another opportunity to gain the position for Tomasz Lach. And I need to know if Herbert Gase is there. Of course he is. Trying to push his car to the limit, as he shown us today as well in the first race and in the second as well. But still we need to know if Tomasz Lach could defend from him. Some core confirms we need to have after the standings corners, and under the Oaks he is still sixth. But there would be great battle between those drivers. Second is Ulrich Stikla, then Bitgats, and on our screens Mariusz Bartkus. Herbert Gase is trying to show his car to Tomasz Lach from left and right rear mirrors, sorry, side mirrors, and one rear mirror in the car inside. Maybe trying to attack at Big Willow, Big Pawn. And the gap between Mariusz Bartkus and Bitgans is widening. And once again on the outside is overtaking another driver. Great maneuver from Herbert Gase, but I don't know if it wasn't giving position back to Tomasz Lach after the unknown corner. Or maybe the inside line of Tomasz Lach made him defending that position. But still he is chasing him, sitting on the rear bumper. 5 minutes to go, so maybe 3 laps to catch another position. Only 2 millimeters gave him disqualification for 2 qualifying session, and now he needs to push hard and make everything he could with his Porsche 911. Very as I spent a few seconds with Herbert Gase, I know he's a very good driver, but also very joking. And now Mariusz Bartkus is in the pits. We don't know if there was some kind of penalty or he need to retire the car. And one more time, Devil's Smile with Tomasz Lach and Herbert Gase. He's trying to the inside of second part of Roman's belly. Second car on the track, Ulrich Stikla, then Bitkans. And on the outside of this seventh corner, near the standings, next position gained by Herbert Gase. What an effort of this driver. Oh, and once again, so much wider than the tarmac here at Poznan Racing Circuit. But he managed to keep the car straight and to keep his gained position once again at our screens. He's driving like a hell of a driver. Just not driving, he's driving. And the fourth position is is as well as it was in the first race. So good amount of the points to grab home. And I can hear the reaction of the pro racing team on my left ear. So I assume that they are looking now on the replays from their driver. And once again, some look on the leader of this race. 2 minutes to the end. Edvardas Klepikas going for... Oh no, he's run wide! He runs wide here at radar, but still he has such a big difference, big gap between him and the second car, so I believe he's still first. But I'm sure that Ulrich Ziegler would have some information about that. I just wanted to make some compliments to Lithuanian driver. And I believe that this is the last lap for us. Maybe that was special. Maybe he wanted to do that just not to start another lap. Maybe not enough fuel in the tank. But no, that was that looked like some mistake at the braking. So throughout the unknown or Roman's belly. 50 seconds to the end of this sprint session. And we are waiting for Chequet. Edvardas Klepikas is looking like he's going a little bit of... Oh no! How wide went now Ulrich Ziegler. And let's have a look if he is still... No! He runs wide and loses not only second, but also well third and maybe fourth place. There is a tracker at the lifetiming.getraceresults.com that is showing me that he is third now. And another race win for Edvardas Klepikas. But what a disaster! What a disaster for Ulrich Ziegler. And oh, so I have now an information that we still didn't. They might not have seen. They might not have seen the checkered. So this is another lap, and if this, there is another 4 kilometers and 86 meters to go. There is a possibility for Hubert Geis maybe even to catch second position where Bitgans is. And a little bit of damage to Ulrich Ziegler. The car needs to be prepared for 100 miles of Poland to be shared with Franz Chivok. That was so surprising. This wide run as well of Edvardas Klepikas and Ulrich Ziegler, lap by lap. But I don't know if the track is slippery or maybe tires are gone in those cars. Maybe some kind of dust entered the track, but the most important information is that we have checkered flag where Edvardas Klepikas finished first, and Bitgans and Hubert Geis with the biggest amount of luck as well. Of course, his talent led him to be in the middle of the pack after first corner, but still great driving with trying to push the limits, gave him third position. That was so risky. Lots of the drivers and in the gravel traps, of course not end of the race, but that wasn't the end of the race for them, but still maybe some damage to the car. And fourth position is Ulrich Ziegler, then Thomas Schlach, Peter Brecka, Herbert Karrer, Peter Brunner, Freddy Fast, Günze Benninger, Andrew Konica, and two drivers in the pits. Mariusz Bartkus and Milan Stinanski couldn't finish the race. Marshals went to the track to congratulate the drivers with their flags, and I'm going to the paddock just to be happy and say some congratulation words to Eduardas Klepikas, who won both of the races. And after this race, we are going to have a ceremony with the trophies, with decoration, to give them their beautiful, beautiful awards, and have a conversation with drivers which were the best here. Great congratulations sound from the Polish marshals, and I am going to reach the drivers, so let's meet in a few seconds. I'm here with Herbert Geis, who is a great showman, not only on the track, but as well off the track, joking here so many times. Great tempo through the first race, and the second you could manage to reach third position in the second race. It was a very hard job, but greatly done.
Yeah, it's a tough race, also race one, so I get a disqualification in the qualifying, so I need to get from the last place in the grid. And I fight now to P3 in both races, so I could see also for myself this is pure racing with all the people around. It's very fair, also a little bit tough, but I think it was all good. Only one car is damaged, but not very badly. And yeah, you can see that racing is a fight, and in the car it's very hot. It's crazy conditions for every one of us. And yeah, I'm happy to be from last to P3. I think it's a good result, and yeah, thanks for everybody here on track.
We were joking between the first and second race that you are visiting all the millimeters of the track, even go wider than it is, and after that you could overtake on the outside of the Devil's Smite, and you do that twice, so I think you know the track very, very well after that.
Yeah, it's also car control, so also I'm learning in this yeah, things to manage the car, but for me I have now so much experience, so I will go by side to rally, so we will see what happened there.
Very, very big congratulations from me. Thank you for the interview. You found a great race.
Thank you.
That was Herbert Geis, and here next to me is as well Ulrich Ziegler, who I would like to invite here. Quick, simple question. You drive very, very well, but what happened in that 8th corner?
Well, it was at the end of the race, and the first person, or the position one, made a big mistake. I saw him, the gap suddenly reduced a lot, so I sort of pushed more and really went to the limit. The big issue was that in turn 8 there was a lot of dust on the road, so I suddenly lost grip, even though I had the grip in the previous rounds. And yeah, I spun and hit the wall. I think you saw in the video, of course.
I don't saw because there was so much dust, but
really?
I don't. Yeah, your mistake was not so clear because of the dust. But
it
still,
was a magic trick. Then.
I don't know it's a magic trick, but I don't know if you know that Eduardas is the man who making a lot of the dust on the track, so it's
possible.
his fault.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 laps earlier, another guy spun around in that corner. We had yellow flags in this corner, so we had a lot of dust there, and I think it was just a mixture. I tried to be first. I mean, everybody always tries to push more and be as quick as possible, and it was just too much. It was just too much. I dropped back from 2nd to 4th place, or 5th, I imagine. 4th. Well, it was like a reduction of a disaster, but the car has I had a big impact with the car, so we will have to check if we can repair it for the endurance race. And yeah. It's a tough day. It was a tough qualifying, a tough race. So yeah, I will have to really get back and focus and try my best next time.
Ayrton Senna would be very happy and very honored for your driving, because if you no longer look for a gap, you're not more a racing driver. You looked for that gap, and sometimes we need to take our consequences. Thank you very much, and I should think that you are looking forward for the 100 miles of Poland.
Yes, I do.
So be focused and good luck.
Thank you very much.
And the last interviewer here is second time live interview for him during this weekend, because Eduardas Klepikas is once again the race winner. There is nothing impossible for you, I believe.
No, there is some challenges, and there's still challenge. But yeah, that was a good luck again during the second race. Ulrich was very fast, and Marius, but at the beginning. But somehow after the 3rd, 4th, 5th lap, I just found my pace and just went somewhere in front, so and that was good.
But the weather conditions are very, very difficult. It's so hot, the tarmac is hot, the weather is hot, and I believe even the brakes, especially with tires, so maybe this is the reason of the mistake of the turn 11 and 12.
I think so, and also maybe I'm a little bit tired, because today it was already 4th stint, let's say, or race after the qualification, and yeah, I lost my focus. That just happens. I lost my focus, a little bit braked later, a little bit was not gentle with the move, and Jesus, I went off the track. But it's good that I didn't spin. I just found a way how to come back, and I saw already the second place. And I was so scared, so I started pushing again, and so I finished the first, so that's good.
You haven't seen it in the first race, so you need to be scared after you see it second place. But still, that was a great effort from you, and you deserving your rest. So thank you for very, very good driving, and enjoy your rest.
Oh, I like Poland. I like that was the first time this track, but I liked it very much. Hope maybe to come again. But I like people, I like Poland, and so I'm quite often here. So would like to wish everybody here in Poland to do more racing.
My home is near to the Lithuanian border, so if you need to have a rest, you can come to my place. But thank you very much for attending here. Are you going to prepare for the endurance race?
No, I will not go endurance. My colleague will go full endurance alone, so and I will have a rest.
So now we need to talk about the invitation to my place near the Lithuanian border, and thank you very much for the appearance.
Good, thank you. Sounds like a deal.
Thank you. So that was the second race of the Porsche Sprint Challenge Central Europe here at third round on Poznań Racing Circuit. We are going to you live back in a few hours because just shortly before 3:55 p.m., which is 17 o'clock, we are going to stream 100 miles of Poland, which is a race of endurance racing here in Poznań. So stay tuned and watch your clocks just to be here before the 5 p.m. My name is Maciej Kułakowski. I'm as well tired as the drivers, but still the weather and the cars are so beautiful. So why just don't be prepared to be here in Poznań? Be with us with your screens.
odcinek rajdu w swoim czerwonym Porsche 911 nazwanym Red 58. Wszyscy
napędzani marzeniami.